Hello and welcome to our web seminar, 6 Things to Know About Our Latest Drive Technology. My name is Tobias Wenneker and I'm working for KEB as a product manager.
My name is Stefan Höltke and I'm also working as a product manager for KEB for industrial drives. So, 6 things you should know about our latest drives. First of all, we would like to start with a short overview about our multi-purpose drive series COMBIVERT S6 and F6. As a second point, we will talk a little bit about the scalability possibilities, different types of installation and cooling, followed by the possibilities connecting motors, encoders and field buses. After that, Tobias will show you a little bit the use of the drives in different applications and will dive a little bit more deeper in the performance of the motor shaft and finish with safety solutions. So for those who don't know us, I will give a very short introduction about KEB Automation first. We are an independent family-owned medium-sized company, 5 production plants worldwide. We have got a broad portfolio for automation solution, starting from brakes to motors, gears, electronic drives, controllers, HMIs, software, solutions for remote maintenance, up to our scalable digital ecosystem, KEB NOA. Our company is characterized especially by high vertical range of manufacturing and a close relationship to our customers. So, coming to the products now, multi-purpose drive series S6 and F6 is characterized by functional consistency and high scalability. So, the drive functional consistency is a power range from 0.75 kilowatt to 450 kilowatt. This reduces time for sampling and integration in your machine and reduces training effort. Also, we have a very compact design, especially in the mid and high power range. This is space saving, of course, in the cabinet and makes it usable for a wide range of applications. Optionally, there is accessory available like filters, choke, braking resistors, and much more. This highlights our system idea and makes your life at the end easier. So, talking about scalability. The drives are scalable to the highest degree. So we have one drive with different cooling options like classical air, of course, cooling water or oil. This is usable in different applications depending on if cooling water or oil are at the machine. So talking about the cooling water, this is a third generation of inverters with water cooling we supply. So we have an experience for almost 25 years now with this technology. Cooling water itself, it's a very effective cooling. So the dimensioning of the cabinet can be made smaller because less heat disappears into the cabinet. Also, we use stainless steel tubes for the water. This makes it robust against corrosion or pitting and increases the availability of the drives, or at the end, of course, the availability of your machine. Optionally, we offer built-on braking resistors on the drive, on the heatsink, on the water-cooled heatsink. This saves wiring costs and is very efficient and space-saving at the end. So coming from the cooling to the installation possibilities, we have different kinds of installation possibilities. There's, of course, classical cabinet inbuilt IP20, but also we offer a cabinet push-through solution, which is IP54 outside of the cabinet for air and water. This is available, and in this case, approximately 80% of the losses are outside of the control cabinet, which helps to size the control cabinet smaller, and also the cooling. This is a big cost advantage if you use air conditioning in the cabinet. So, talking about scalability, We also have to talk about motors, encoders, and field bus systems. We can handle with our drive different kind of motors, like asynchronous machines, synchronous machines, with surface-mounted magnets, with internal permanent magnets, synchronous reluctance machines we can handle. Then, of course, linear motors, high-speed motors like spindles, up in the kilohertz range, and also high-pole, low-speed, high-torque motors. As we have got a big variety in our portfolio of motors, we are, of course, can handle third-party motors very well. This is one of our biggest strengths. If we talk about motors, we also have to talk about temperature sensors. Also there, we can handle different kind of sensors like PTC, like PT1000, like different KTI sensors. And of course, you can also put your KTY sensor characteristics inside of the drive. Then we're talking about encoders. All the motors, or most of the motors, need encoders, or many of them. Also there, we can handle a big variety like incremental encoders, TTL, HTL, resolver, analog sine cosine, digital encoders like hyperphase, NDAT, or BIS. And of course, we are also very good in running motors encoderless, controlled encoderless. So, and all these functions are switchable. So all the things I talked about motors and encoders and sensors are in one drive and are changeable by parameters. So you don't have to change boards or have to order different kinds of part numbers. So there's one device for a wide range of drive tasks available. And this, of course, reduces sampling time on your side, and it reduces training effort on your side, and also reduces sourcing and storage costs. So now we have talked about the motor side, but on the other hand, we have the control side, of course. Also there, we support different kind of field bus systems like EtherCAT, Profinet, Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP, PowerLink, VARAN, CAN, and from also this, you can also change by parameter for some of these bus systems. So this makes it also usable for a wide range of controllers, and it makes it very flexible in the range of applications you can use this drive on. So for some things or for some applications, it also helps to reduce costs on your side. If you need to use different kind of bus systems in one application, sometimes this happens. And or if your customer, the machine operator, specifies a bus system and it changes from time to time, then this is also very helpful on your side. So, and machine is my keyword. And I will pass over to Tobias. He will now explain about the applications.
Okay, Stefan, many thanks for this introduction about our KEB drives. I would like to give you an overview about 3 application examples. The first application is plastic application, like extrusion machines, injection molding machines, and this is one of our core industries at KEB. And the software comes around with, of course, various features, but I'd like to show you the highlights in this slide about the liquid cooling management for motors and the drive itself. That means that you can easily set up some temperature characteristic inside the drive, and the management of the drive itself and the motor will be done internally in our KEB drive. The second highlight in this plastic application example is the servo pump software, which is especially made for hydraulic systems in plastic applications. The conclusion of these software features and the highlights of these applications is that the drive increases the performance and the handling of the application, and the result is that the PLC can reduce the workload because this is an advantage to be established by the KEB drive. The next application example is intralogistic, and intralogistic examples are, for example, warehouse logistics. And we see an increasing demand for intralogistic with a high performance and of course a high performance of safety. Of course, we have got various features as well in this application range, and I will point out the highlights. The first highlight is safety. It's very important to have a safe warehouse, for example, and we can set up different functionalities in set programming, for example. The first highlight I would like to give you on the hand is FSOE, the safety field bus communication to the PLC. And the third example of software feature in this application example is the load-dependent power limitation. The conclusion in our point of view is that the flexible safety option in the drive form the core competence in this application example, and this is of course an advantage for the process and the plant operators at the end. The third example I would like to show you is wood applications, like edge bender or saw applications. And wood applications are one of the KEB success stories in the past and of course right now. We are very dynamic, and the precision and repeat accuracy are the success keys in these applications. Of course, we have got very various features inside the drive for this application as well, but the highlight, for example, is the encoderless controls with motor model. For example, to run a spindle motor up to 2000 Hertz, for example, for drilling or milling a material. The second feature highlight is that we have got the internal profile position mode. And the last but not least, we have got the receipt management internal in our KEB drives to run various motor types with one KEB drive selectable by different receipts like parameter lists. The conclusion is that drilling, cutting, milling for huge quality requirements are achieved with our drives. The next topic is about accuracy for your application and at the end your product. The perfect performance is a key for the success of a machine or a manufactured product. For example, the current measurement to control the motor, dynamic and predictive, is the main key to achieve these kind of goals. The output values by modeling various calculations, structures based on metadata are, for example, motor current and torques. We are precise in your application, your machines, because we have got a perfect dead time compensation, a high current accuracy up to 1% of the nominal current of the drive size, and high accuracy of performance parameters such as torque up to 1% of the rated torque of the motor. And last but not least, further optimizations can be used, for example, for IPM motors by saturation characteristics. At the end, the result is you have got an exact shaft performance in your application and your machine. The last topic is safety. We have got different safety options at our KEB drive. In our point of view, a safety function must run the machine into a safe state. This safe state can be standstill, limited speed, or limited movements. In other words, a repeatable response from the drive. We have got a scalable safety technology integrated in our KEB drives. Generally, STO is implemented on the KEB boards and the KEB drives. Safety brake control is also available, and various speed and position dependent safety functions like safety, limited speed, safety limited positions, and many more, up to performance level E and ZEAL 3. The safe field bus, safety over EtherCAT, is given in the product as well. And this can be used without external wiring and allows a flexible use for your safety functionality. A mixed operation between FSOE and safe digital inputs is also possible. The last slide is about encoderless safety. For some applications, speed-dependent safety functions such as safety limited speed can be used without using a safe encoder. Encoderless speed-dependent functions can be used in applications up to performance level D and ZL2. All others with encoder with STO and SPC up to performance level E and ZL3, if like you've seen in the slide before. The key functions of the encoderless safety functionality are: no encoder is required, only power cable to the motor, cost saving at the commissioning support, time saving at the commissioning, improved the process reliability, no vibrations, no wire breakage, no EMC coupling, no encoder lines. Fast tripping times smaller than 3 milliseconds. And last but not least, we can achieve these goals of a safety encoderless application with up to 8 data sets, for example for SS1 or safety dollar control. Yeah, coming to an end and conclusion.
Yeah, well, we have safely arrived at the end. We have presented 6 things you should know about our current drive technology, which have shown that KEB S6 and F6 are designed to be used in a wide variety of applications, and that a modern drive system can help you to save time and money. If you watch this on YouTube, you will find a link to our channel in the description. There you will find, among other things, further information on the topics of encoderless safety, synchronous reluctance machines, or other topics like eco-design, directive, digital ecosystem, big data, and IIoT, and much more. Thank you very much, and stay in motion.
Thank you very much.